No. So this is an older job folder that we used to use for project management, which when you open the folder up, we have the production folder, which has the information on here. I've got some invoices, I've got the contract, I have, and this job is done, by the way. This job was done a few months past. I've got some insurance stuff, I've got the scope of work, my bidding spreadsheet, which is my estimated sheet, contract proposal, and then I've got like a Salesforce thing, which is a customer relationship management software piece. And that's what I have. I got an SOV, which is a schedule of values, and that's it. So this is, now, this is actually another folder here. First thing is I have to make sense of everything, right? So I'm looking at, this looks like a PO, this is an estimate, a hazard analysis form for 1 day. Supposed to have one every single day in here. I've got some type of quote. I got some customer contacts stuff. Okay, but what I'm missing is a lot of things, right? First thing is, I have no idea when I started this job. It says I created the folder, this red folder, on 11/10. But I have no idea when I started this job. Not even the slightest idea. I don't have any pictures on this job. I might have pictures, but I'm gonna have to go hunt them down. Maybe the salesman's got him. Maybe the production manager's got him somewhere in his inbox. Maybe he's got him on his phone and text message, you know. But it's gonna be very hard for me to find the pictures and have some type of meaningful information of what happened on this job. I don't know how many people were there. I don't know if they claim that they had a leak 1 day, but it's 2 weeks later and it caused, you know, a computer to break down. You know, they're gonna make me pay for the computer. You know, I have no facts to show that I wasn't even working in that area on that day. I have my documentation is very challenging from a paper standpoint because of this, right? This one piece right here is one of the hardest things we have to do. I'm surprised it's even made in here. This job has done. This is like a miracle that this would make it in here. I'll tell you why. It's because the guys in the field, right, they get handed these things at the end of the week, and they feel them out, handwrite them in person, but they never return to the office. So how is it going to get to the office? You know, they take a picture of it with their phone, text message to the production manager. It's really hard to look at that 6 months later and try to find this piece, you know. And this is probably one of the most important things we do. This is assessing my job of all the dangers before I start the job. And I want my guys to do it on an everyday basis. They need to, you know, to make sure that we get everyone to get home safely at night. And I honestly, the old way, could not honestly tell you that we are doing this on a daily basis. And I require it, but I can't honestly tell you that we're doing it on a daily basis because I have no backup. And to get this piece of paper from the field, it's like pulling teeth. Same thing with pictures. Same thing with information on what we got installed for the day, what building we're on, you know, what's left on the job. And now, you know, this is Fry's, right? So I can go to Fry's 124 on my app, right? If I go to the yellow app here, I can go to my history. And go to my history, I can pull up my filter and go to my Fry's job, 124. My 124 is at 17 inspections completed on this job. And I can look at every single inspection on here. So it looks like I started this job on 1/2, so January 2nd. I can click on this. I can see the inspector. I can see the roof plan overview. I can see you know, the pictures in the field. This one says installing field. It's kind of hard to see right here, but finished field, you know, so I can see everything in the field in real time. So as soon as they hit this inspection, hit submit, then I can review this inspection in real time. So that's 1 day, but then I can go back to all these different days. So I can keep on scrolling through all these different days. And I have a documentation of every single day that I was on that job. I have documentation of what I completed. I have documentation of who was there, what area I was working in. I have real information. I have my hazard awareness form, which is the most important part, in the digital piece, right? So at the bottom of that inspection, I've got my hazard awareness, which is at the bottom of all the start day inspections. So we've created these forms digitally that they can fill out on the site before they start their inspection, that then gets saved in the cloud. So at any day, I can look to see if we've done that job hazard awareness form. So stuff like that, which is huge. So now I've got this job folder. Really, these pieces of paper that are in here are really only, relative to the, the contractual obligations and my insurance requirements and some things like that, which eventually we might put that into the app, at some point in time. So for us, we have literally created a database of sequencing and a database of what has happened on the job from the very start all the way to the very end, and I have reports and facts and pictures along the way. So I've got 17 inspections. Each inspection has 5 to 15 pictures on it. So I have like a couple hundred pictures worth of documentation on that job that on any other job previous to that would be pretty much not existent. Or it'd be very, very hard to take all those pictures, formulate what we did on that day, and then put it into some type of report to then log for our own use for the future. So that is kind of what we've done, is we've kind of changed our whole platform over the way we're operating from gathering the information in the field and then populating it in the office so we can all observe it, which is huge. So that's kind of like the older format versus the newer format of logging stuff. Is that good?
Yep.
Okay.
That was amazing.
Okay. All right. That shows exactly what we can do, right?
Yes. I mean, yeah. This is exactly what I was thinking.
Okay. All right. You got anything else, Gaurav?
No, but I think we have covered quite a lot. Even I've not thought of that much.
Good.
Yeah, great.
All right, buddy. Well, glad